training on how to make your parties fun and interactive and how to book parties at the party. Do either of you, is that something that you feel like you have a strong suit in, is booking parties at the party, or is that something you would like to work on?
Something I would like to do better at, but I don't do a lot of home parties, so but
you gotta call them right.
Up, you cut out there, Anna, at the end.
I said I would definitely like to be able to book more parties at the party.
Okay, good. Okay, I'm gonna turn my volume up so I can hear you guys a little bit better.
Terry, can you hear us? No.
I see her videos still.
I don't know. Maybe it's stuck. It's okay. Go for it, girl.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to make all these available to you guys to print off later on your either on Amy's team page or on my team page. But I'm just going to share with you a couple things that I do and that what works for me and I have the most success for at my parties. So what I've been playing recently is the left-right game, and that is actually on TOT. And so you just print out this sheet, and it has all the like left and right words throughout. It has a story to it. You may have played this before, but you just interject some of your information, and so like your why and how long you've been selling and the hostess's name and those kind of fun things, and it just gives them like the down low of everything that they need to know about 31. So it gives them a little bit of a booking seed, a little recruiting seed, and then also it tells them about their 90-day warranty, which is really good. So what I do is I take a zipper pouch like this, and it's actually downstairs at the moment, but I put left and right on it. I embroidered it with the ampersand left and right, and then I put prizes in here. And this is what I start out with as my icebreaker. And so we play this game, and it gets them laughing and having fun. And then at the end, the lady who's holding the pouch gets to pick a prize out of the pouch. And they always love it. They laugh and they have fun and everything. So my goal for my party is to make it where the ladies are having fun, and they want to book their own show because they see how much fun they're having with their girlfriends. And also, when you get them to start, I think the worst thing is when you're at a party and people are so quiet and it's like awkward and you don't know what to say to anybody. And so I want them to start having fun so that they loosen up and they are more free to like interact with me and their hostess and their other guest. So that's the whole point of playing a game at the beginning like this. So that's what I've been doing recently. Another fun one that I had played and I had a lot of success with is called the Farmer Game. And I'm just going to explain a little bit of how this works to you. So the Farmer Game is a Mad Lib game, and it has no point with 31. It's just basically for pure fun, and it gets them out of their shell, it gets them being crazy. And I've done this game with some really, really conservative ladies that usually would be really quiet, and they are hooting and hollering over this game, and it just gets them out of the fun. What's that?
It's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. So the way this works is you split your ladies into 2 or 3 teams, depending how many people you have there. So if I have 8 ladies, I'll do 2 teams. And I will nominate a captain from each team to pick a letter of the alphabet that is most commonly used. And so let's just say we have a team that's the S team and a team that's the R team. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to read a story, and every time I come to a blank, the whole team is responsible to work together and come up with words that start with those letters. So I'm just going to read you a little bit of how a story would go, and you can see how it would work. I tell them there's 3 rules, that it actually has to begin with the letter that they have. So, for example, wrench is a great word unless your letter is R and not W. So think about how it's spelled. Number 2, the word shouted out cannot be used again if the team gets credit for it. And number 3, it has to be plausible. So if I ask you for your favorite country and you say Kentucky, and I know Kentucky is not a country, regardless of what people say who think that, regardless of what the people who live there think, you're out of luck. And they always laugh because like, ha, 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 you know, whatever. So then I go ahead and I read the story. And so this one is, there's a farmer story, there's a female dancer, and there's a fisherman. So I'm just going to read you the farmer one so that you can see how it would go. There once was a farmer whose favorite crop was blank. And the first team to shout out a word that starts with their letter gets a point. And usually it's crazy. It doesn't really mix in there. And they just like have a cow. They just like die laughing. He was successful with his crop because he watered the ground with blank. He ate cereal for breakfast every day with a side of blank. Every time I come to a blank, I just look at them and they have to fill it in with their word. And I tell them it has to kind of fit in a little bit, you know. So at the end, each team should have the same amount of points, like the ladies on the team. So the team R all those ladies on team R should have the same amount of points, and all the ladies on team S should have the same amount of points. And then what I do after this is I go into my recruiting question game time. And this is just something fun that they can learn a little bit about the company. And this is my recruiting seed. So what I do for that is I have a roll of tickets like this. And you can get tickets at Dollar Tree if you don't want to get a whole roll. I got this, I think, at Staples. And I tell them they have 3 minutes, and I want somebody to get a stopwatch and put 3 minutes on their stopwatch or tell me when 3 minutes is up. And whoever volunteers, I give them an extra ticket. So right away, they have an extra point over anybody else. I don't tell them what we're doing at this point. So after I have a volunteer for the stopwatch, I tell them I want them to think of any question that they have about the product, or not the product, I'm sorry, any question they have about the business opportunity and what I do, what my job entails. And I always say, not about the products or my favorite print or how cute I am. And again, they laugh. And that just gets them thinking about the business opportunity. Hi, Martha.
Hello.
So they have 3 minutes to ask any question. And so as they ask a question in that 3 minutes, I give them a ticket. So again, they get one of these. And then you can do tickets or points, however you want to do it. So at the end of those 3 minutes, they have their wheels turning about 2031, and they someone is a winner of the game for both the farmer game and this game combined, and then I give a prize away for that. So that has been really successful for me, and just getting them interacting, kind of breaking the ice and getting them out of their shell. And it's also a great way to do the recruiting seed. Okay, so that's one fun thing to do. Now I want to talk a little bit about a couple parties you can do for your party presentation. A couple games you can do for your party presentation. Some people get really nervous because they don't know what to do for their party presentation. And they're like, I don't know the product names. I don't know how to do a party. And so you can actually interject your party with a game and just do it throughout the party. So one of the best ways to do that is called the catalog scavenger hunt. And you can get these on TOT. It has all of the different things that you can have the ladies search for. So I'm just going to go down through and read a couple of them and show you how it would work. So I give them all a catalog, and I tell them that I'm going to give them items in the catalog to look for that are not 31 products, but they are something that you would use on a daily basis, or whatever. You know what it is, basically. And so I say, okay, the first person to get the page number that I'm looking for the item on, I'm going to give you a ticket or a point, however you want to do it. And at the end, whoever has the most tickets or points gets a prize. So the first thing I'm going to call out is a hostess stacked with her rewards. And so they're like all, rushing to the catalog to find where that picture is. And so we all know it's on this page right here. And so it's on page 50. So the person to call out page 50 first is going to get a ticket. And then while we are on page 50, I'm going to talk about our hostess program and what they're going to get if they would host their own party. Okay? So that's your booking seed. The next thing we're going to look for is a dog leash on top of a Your Way cube. And they're all going to look for that. And that's on page 7. So the first person to call out page 7 is going to get a ticket or a prize. And right there is the dog leash on top of the cube. And then here, this spread is about home organization. And so I'm going to show them my products that I have along that are for home organization. And so you can just basically do this whole game through your party presentation and use those products in your layout. Good night. Just a minute. Good night. Not the best evening here with our 2-year-old. So that you can go the whole way through the catalog scavenger hunt and do your whole party presentation like that. And don't feel like you have to have every single product along, because you can just show them on the page, this is what it's useful for, this is how you can use it. They don't expect you to have everything there that's shown in the catalog. So that is a fun, interactive way to do a party if you don't know what kind of layout you want to do. Another one that I have done a lot of in the past is the purse game. Have any of you ladies ever played the purse game?
At once.
Okay. It's just fun because we sell purses, right? So it just gets them like digging in their purse to find things. So the way this works is you can do it 2 ways. You can do a purse game at the beginning of your party, where you just have them finding products and then they get points for whatever they find. Or you can actually use it as your party presentation. So the one that I've used is you yell out letters of the alphabet. And every time you say a letter, they need to find something in their purse that begins with that letter. And at the end, the letters that I have called out spell 31. And so just for example, the first letter is T. So find something within your purse that begins with the letter T. And you can do it where the first person gets 2 points or 2 tickets and everybody else gets 1. Or you could just have 1 person per letter, however you want to do it. And then after they find their items and hold it up and I give them their tickets or points, I tell them what the letter stands for. So T is for time. Time off tonight. Time to escape from the stress, chaos, and madness, and to just enjoy yourself. Remember, 31 is all about celebrating, encouraging, and rewarding women for all that you are and all that you do. And then right off the bat, I give everybody a ticket for just being there. The next letter is H. H is for hostess. And so they're going to talk about the hostess rewards and do my booking seed there. I is for incentives. R is for rewards. T is for thermal. And you can really make up your own purse game however you want. If you have certain products you want to talk about, you could do Y for the just for you section. You can do S for sports products that you would use for sporting events, whatever you want to do. But it just makes it fun and interactive, and it keeps them engaged throughout the party presentation. So that's a lot of fun. Do you guys have any questions about any of those I've talked about so far?
Is the purse game one on TOT?
I don't think it is. I don't think it is, but I can share the file with you so you can upload it to your page, Amy.
Okay, yeah, that'd be awesome. I like that. I don't think I'm familiar with that first game, so yeah, that'd be
okay. Cool. Yeah, I like that one because you can just do it throughout the party, which is nice.
Yeah.
Okay, no questions. If you guys have questions, just let me know. Now I'm going to move on to some booking games. So the fun games are just to break the ice, get them interacting with you, make the party fun, want to make them book their own party in the future. And then booking games are something you can do if you want to, or if you choose not to do booking games, I always just say definitely ask every single customer at checkout if they would like to host a party with you. But a couple booking games that I have had success with. The first one is the envelope game. And with the envelope game, you take 20 little envelopes. I just go and buy the little invitation note cards, note card size envelopes. And inside of them, in half of them, you put you, me, and some friends in 30 days, and then you get a free prize. So you, me, and some friends in 30 days and free prize. And that means that they would pull that card. That means that they're going to book a party with you within 30 days and they're going to get a free prize. The other half is going to have just free prize. So before I even tell them we're playing a booking game, I give every single guest one of these cards. And I just say, we're going to play a fun game to close out our party tonight. And so I give everybody an envelope. And then I explain the game. And I say, what we're going to do is if you have enjoyed your evening with me tonight, and you would like to book your own show in the future, this is your chance to get a thank you gift for doing so. And I say, I've handed each of you an envelope tonight, and you're going to have 3 options to do with that envelope. I'm going to come around to each and every one of you, and I'm going to ask you if you would like to pass, and that means you don't want to play at all. You hand me back your envelope. If you would like to risk it, and that means you're going to open up your envelope, and whatever's inside, either you will honor or I will honor, depending what it is. And I tell them at that point, half of them have a free gift. You meet some friends in 30 days, and half of them just have free gift. And then you have a third option. And this is the option you're going to want to do if you're going to want to book a party with me. And I pull out these large manila envelopes. And I say, and these envelopes are products that I have in my stash at my house right now. And I'm going to be giving you one of these products if you want to host a party with me tonight. And if you want to do that, you can say you want to upgrade. And so I give them an example of what I have in my envelopes. So let me just see what I have in this one. I just pick stuff that I've like bought extra specials or things that I've had on hand for a while. So this one has Uptown mini pouch and a bring a bottle thermal. So that is a $28 value. And then on the back, I have the patterns that I have available in that so that they can choose what they want and circle that. So I have Uptown mini pouch and black links or navy dancing dot and a thermal, bottle thermal in pink or preppy pop. And so then right then and there, I know which patterns they want. I can go home and put them aside so that way I don't give them to another person in the meantime until their party is held. And so I go around each and every guest and I ask them if they want to pass, risk it, or upgrade. And I usually will book 1 to 2 parties at each party that I play this game at because these ladies cannot resist these yellow envelopes. They're like, I want that product, whatever's inside. So it's a great way to get them just pushed over the edge if they're thinking about doing a party. And if they're like, oh man, I think I'll just risk it. I say, are you sure? Because you're either going to get like a key fob or you're going to get a $25 or more product. Just, you know, if you would host a party with me. And so usually they cave and buy, or not buy, usually they cave and grab that yellow envelope. Okay. So that is called the envelope game. And then at the end, the ladies who have, like I tell them all to wait till the end of the game, and then they can open up their envelopes at the same time. And at the end of the game, I take their envelopes if they've chosen the book a party or upgrade. And then I take their cards and I circle which one they're going to choose, which pattern they're going to choose, and I get them right away set up with the hostess packet. It's going to be within the next month. And I tell them, okay, I'm going to bring your product either to your party or I'll give it to you once we close your party, however you want to do that. But never give them the product before they host their show because you will have them cancel on you just because they want the free product. So that is a successful booking game that I have done in the past. And there again, if you are a new consultant, I know this isn't, a lot of you on here are not new, but this will be recorded. So if you're a new consultant, you probably don't have stuff sitting in your stash to give away. So you could do a gift certificate, you know, $10 gift certificate, $10 extra hostess credit or something like that if you want to. Or you could buy some monthly specials up this month to have on hand for in the future when you want to play that game. So that's one option for a booking game. Another one I have played is called the dice game. You can do this one as the dice game or the purse game.
I'm just going to throw this out here real quick. That all of these booking games, people will say, like, what's the point? Why should I have to play a booking game? And it's really it's not going to take somebody that had no intention whatsoever of booking a party and pushing and for them to go, oh my goodness, like because of this game you just played, I want to book a party. That's not the point. The point is to take somebody who is, you know, kind of been curious, they have some eye on some stuff, their wish list is really long, and they're like, I don't know if I should do a party, I don't know. And they do this game and they're like, okay, I'll go ahead and do it. And that is the little nudge that is going to push them over. And people say, I've had people say something like, oh, well, I don't want them to feel obligated to do a party with me. But I mean, I do them all the time, and I have a lot of really happy hostesses because they they need that push, that nudge. But then once you actually get the party on the calendar, then that's when you do hostess coaching and what's on their wish list. And, so by the time their party rolls around, they're super excited about it. And they don't even you might not even remember that it was a booking game. That is how they got it. Right. So there's something just fun. It's just to push them over the edge. It's not to convince them that they should have a party.
Right. Right. And even I've had people pass on playing these games, and then whenever they check out, they're like, you know what? I changed my mind. I think I do want to have a party. And so you can tell they were really contemplating it, but then some of them are like, my husband will kill me or whatever. And I'm like, oh, he'll get over it. But just to get them over the edge and get them excited about it. And they're going to get a free product for doing so, and that makes them excited as well.
Yeah, and when you do it in the group setting, it's always good to ask whatever game you play or whatever, you always want to ask individually when you're checking out. But no matter what you do, when you do it in the group, right, ladies love to egg each other on, right? So if someone's if they show the slightest hesitation and they're like, oh, I don't know, then everybody around them is going to be like, come on, if you do a party, then I'm going to come, or I'll do whatever. And it helps get that excitement going. So
yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Okay, another one that I have done is called the dice game. This one's a little bit different. And again, here I have, I have 12 envelopes. I have one envelope, and inside of these, I have different things. So this one, you have one envelope that has inside of it a grand prize, and you can value that however you want. The game layout that I have here says around $40 to $50, but if you would have something that's $25 to $30, that would work as well. You're going to want to have at least 5 other envelopes that have smaller prizes in them. And then you're going to have inside of those a label that says pick a prize. So they can pick something out of your prize stash that you take along. And then you're going to have, let me see here how many it says here. I haven't played this one in a long time. Okay, and then the rest of them are going to have book a party. So you're going to have a total of 12 envelopes. 7 of them are going to have pick a prize. 1 is going to have a grand prize. And the rest are going to have book a party. So that'd be, hang on a second. Let me say that again. Grand prize is in envelope number 2. Pick a prize goes in envelopes 3 to 6. And book a party goes in envelopes 7 to 12. Okay, so you label your envelopes with numbers for the dice game. And what you're going to do is you're going to have every guest roll the dice that want to participate. Some people will say, no, thanks, I don't want to play. And you're going to say, okay, you're going to roll the dice, and whatever number you get with the 2 die, you're going to get that coordinating envelope, and whatever's inside is going to be your prize or your party. And so the reason that they have grand prize in envelope number 2 is because that is the least likely to be rolled number. Pick a prize is in envelope 3 to 6, and book a party is in envelope 7 to 12. And so I don't tell them that at the beginning. I'm just telling you that now. So you go around the room and you have them each roll the die, and whatever envelope they get, whatever number they get, you give them the coordinating envelope. And then at the end, you have them all open their envelopes at the same time to see what they all got. And so those that got book a party, you follow up and like, oh, yay, you get to book a party. You don't want to be like, oh, I'm sorry. You want to be excited for them that they booked a party. And then the ladies that got the free prize, you honor that and you give them a prize out of your stash that night. And usually I just take along my my pouch that has my Target dollar spot prizes, or you can put key fobs and nail files and pens and stuff like that in there as well. So this one, I haven't played for a while, but the ladies, again, they would egg each other on, oh, come on, I'll play if you play and whatever. And then if someone wins that grand prize, you're going to want to honor that and give them that grand prize as well. So I always take what's that?
At their party.
Yeah, at their party.
Actually, no, grand prize is going to be there. Yeah, you're right.
Not at the party, because this one here, they actually just get to take it home with them. So I always take it along with me, and I show it off before I play this game, so that way they're all like, oh, I really want that chance to win that grand prize. But this one, they do get to take that one home if they rolled that night. And then I always say, oh, you got that grand prize. You want to have a show, right? So I can egg them on a little bit for that, too. So that is my 2 most popular booking games I have played. I know several ladies on my team play the purse game, where they buy these little mini purses. They're really, really tiny, and they put the prizes inside of the purses rather than envelopes. And they have every lady just pick a purse, because they all have different patterns, and they're really cute. And then whoever chooses to open their purse, they're going to get whatever's inside. And so in there they have the same things, the grand prize, the book a party, or the pick a prize. And I know one lady on my team, she said that the ladies love the purses more than anything. And they're like, can we take the purse home with us? And she's like, well, tell you what, if you do a party, you can take it home with you. Because they're like $250, I think, if you buy them in a batch. So that is some of my best games. Do you guys have any questions or anything to add in that maybe you played them in the past and they worked for you?
Who you are, everything is hard.
Quiet crowd.
Yes. They're contemplative.
Mhm.
No questions? Nothing to contribute? Okay. Well, I hope this helps you guys get some ideas. I know some of these are probably old news to you, but it just helps to have something fresh once in a while to switch up your parties, especially if you have a group of ladies that you're partying with over and over again. I always like to switch it up each and every time. That way they're like, oh, we're just going to the same thing we did last month or 2 months ago. Switch it up so that way they have something fun to look forward to. And I know we're not talking about party presentation tonight, but I would like to do a training on that probably next time. I know some of you were interested in that. And I just started trying a new party presentation, and it was such a hit with my ladies last week. And I have a friend who's actually going to be doing a YouTube video on how to do it. And I'll probably be uploading that to the team page. That way you guys can see that. But it's a really interactive way to do your party and get people involved. So if you guys don't have any questions. All righty. Well, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Renee. Good job.
Welcome. I'll upload this link for us to share with everyone on YouTube.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, ladies. Have a good evening. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Yeah.